Alright, so we're back out at the garden again. It's been about 2 weeks since I probably recorded anything. So if you remember here, there was a cucumber plant here, but you're looking at it now. This is not the same plant. The plant that was here actually died, so we had to replace it. So hopefully this one will make it a little bit better than the other one. Also, a new addition will be an eggplant. It is chocolate beauty, which should be really interesting to grow. We'll see how that goes. The small thing here was a tomato plant I bought locally is not doing well. So I don't know, maybe it's not enough sunlight in the corner or not, but I'm thinking about either, if it doesn't start doing anything soon, take it out, put it in a regular pot outside the garden and see what happens. My big boy tomatoes are going pretty well. It's starting to go well. My green peppers are starting to look good. The red bell peppers are looking good. The sweet banana hybrid peppers, sweet banana, it's doing well. My other tomato plant's doing pretty well. And the jalapeno, the jalapenos are doing pretty well. I see it starting to make traction here. Also too, I kind of crammed in that zucchini just to kind of see how it would do. Maybe it's a little too close. If not, I can move it out. But I just wanted to get it in the ground and kind of get it started. Also too, as well, local guy at our farmer's market had some watermelon stuff, so I bought one of those, put it into a regular pot on the side, see how, if I can get some good roots going on here, and see if we can try to grow something here. If we can get a watermelon too out of it, it'd be great. If not, you know, hey, it's a learning experience. I will figure out you know, how to move forward. So there she is here. I had a couple of issues with some rabbits about a week or so ago. They got some non-toxic rabbit repellent stuff, which worked pretty well. And for those who are wondering, that red stuff, it's actually, we have a loose cat around the area, so it's, put a little chili pepper out here. Just, cat comes out, he wants to pee and poop in here, great, but, you know, that kind of deter him from doing that. So, yeah, so we're probably like at week 3 or 4 for most of the stuff here. The new additions are probably about a couple days old, but we're just moving forward, and I will keep you posted. Cool. All right, today is May the 30th. Just coming out and checking on what I planted. It's like there's been a cat out here going poop, which really sucks. So I bought some crushed, well, I had some in the house, red pepper. Usually you put this around where they're digging in your gardens at. It'll get in their claws, and then as they clean themselves, they'll be deterred from coming back here. I'm thinking it probably did something to my cucumber. That looks okay. But it's been pooping in the back corner there, so as you can see where all the dirt's been moved around. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of this. It won't hurt your plants or anything. In the area where it goes. I know I talked before about putting chicken wire up, but I opted not to do that just because with the gate there, anything they really wanted to get in could still pretty much, the fence there, still pretty much get in. So look, at tomato plant's looking pretty good. It's starting to grow. This is the small one I was telling you about. I don't know what's going on here. I might transport it over to my green bucket over here and give it a little bit deeper area to move it. And plus with the cat being around that area, I don't know if he did something stupid to it or just, I don't know. I need to actually come out and water today. We had rain last night, but like my sweet banana pepper's looking kind of, that tomato plant's doing pretty well. Zucchini on the end's doing well. Jalapenos look well. My peppers to use a little bit more water, which I'll water them now. I probably didn't pick a good day to come out and give you an update, but I just figured I was sitting there and come out real quick, and I just saw the cat leave, so I wanted to make sure I put this out sooner than later. All right, now I'm gonna go off the water. I'll keep you posted. Like I say, today is May the 30th. Hey, how's it going, everybody? So, actually, yesterday I ended up cutting down most of the tree. I don't remember from the other videos that tree was there, but it was definitely causing a lot of leaves to come down, and in my basement door there's a French drain down there that the leaves are causing it to back up on. So me and my buddy next door cut all this down, and we're gonna probably get it all off tomorrow. I kept some of the bigger pieces, maybe dry it out for firewood for the fall, but most of it's gonna go away because I really don't need that much firewood. So back to the garden. Today is June 13th. I've taken a couple of days break. I've been back at work now, so I hadn't been able to record as much, but things are going well. I went to Home Depot today and purchased a couple of more tomato rings because I only have one left over that wasn't rusted up. So, and this is the prize winner so far. It's doing pretty well. Here's another tomato plant here. Initially it was really, from the other videos, it was really pretty small. It's starting to grow now, so what I might do is take off the bottom pieces here in order so it can grow further up. Just a rule, when you have the fur on the plants there, you can bury that and put soil around it, and it'll help it grow further up. And then there's the eggplant here. It's doing pretty well. Now I kind of realize that maybe in the beginning things were growing kind of slow, so I probably overplanted a little bit, but I have some big pots over on the side. I can always take stuff out if need be. Here's my cucumber plant. It is starting to wrap around. It's pretty cool here. Look, wrap around the holder here. And what I'm going to do is probably put a take one of the other ones, tie it across here, and then allow it to grow even more. And I do have some more additional things I can tie on more as well too. And I bought a couple of more of the longer spikes today too as well. Went to Home Depot and bought a couple of more of those. So I'll be making some additions here because this thing is starting to take off. And then my bell peppers are actually starting to come out pretty well. If you can see here, this is one here, which is something's funky going on here. I don't know. You gotta let me know in the comments when that happens. Should I just go ahead and take it off, and so the other peppers will be able to grow, or do I leave it on? Not sure. But you can leave it in the comments and say like, hey, what's the best practice when you see something like that? Because evidently it's not going to be edible probably, but I don't want to take it off in case something happens. I got a lot of maintenance to do. I'll do it tomorrow morning probably, getting rid of some of the grass on the bottom here. There's some banana peppers here. This is growing up pretty well. The red bell peppers, I don't see any. I see a couple of flowers here just starting up, but overall starting to grow, looking pretty good. And then the jalapeno plant is doing pretty well. And this is a zucchini I put in, and it's kind of weird because I didn't know they got that big. I wouldn't have put it in there in the corner. That's on me. So I'll see, and maybe I might have to take that out. I'm not sure how big it gets, but I'm starting to see things develop there as well. And then this is, oh, almost bust my butt there, cherry red tomato plant. Now the thing about this one's kind of weird is, and I don't know if it's just me, or you can leave stuff in the comments too as well. It's starting to grow a little bit farther out. I'm probably going to do some tidying up on it because most of the tomato plants I've grown are usually more like this. And I've even taken off some of the new growth on the bottom. I don't know if you can see. And it still grows out so far. So, not sure how that works. Definitely all your comments will be helpful. And if you look here, my sweet banana pepper tree, I have one growing in. It looks pretty cool. You see it there. So it's May 13th. Like you say, it's been really warm here lately. Today's a cool day. It's probably like 70 degrees out now. Like I say, tomorrow I'm gonna come out and do a little bit of work on it. I'm gonna probably fix this one here, the cucumbers. And also too, if you want to put in the comments, what do you recommend that I for next year, I guess, or even later this year, what should I be putting plant holders on or stakes on to help grow and support? Definitely interested in what you have to say. I do have this as well too, like some more of these as well, and so we'll see. And then over here is where is my watermelon, and there's a lot of spiders out here. I don't know exactly, like maybe with all the rain, but there's a lot of spider activity out. So that's the watermelon. Not sure, first time growing a watermelon, not sure what I'm doing here. I'm probably gonna try to run it against the wood here, and let it grow and see what happens there. But it's tomato plant. The husky is it's growing so far out. I'm not sure why. Maybe just the way they grow. But definitely like to get your input on that as well. So there again, we'll say it's June 13th. I think the last one I recorded was early in June, so things are starting to take a little bit better turn. I've been getting a little better at watering, so so it looks pretty good now. Concerns are spacing issues, right? Stuff's pretty close. Your comments will definitely be able to kind of help me on that as well. And maybe looking at expanding next year, taking the wall off here, expanding it down further. And the other option maybe is moving it, because although it gets a lot of good sunlight in the during the day from this direction, it in the evening is a lot of shade. Maybe that's better too as well. I mean, so it's not sitting in the sun all day. All right, so it's June 20th. Going back out to the garden, and we got a lot of rain lately, so just been trying to figure out what's going on. If you look over here, I got rid of some of the tree, so just update on the garden. So our cucumber is doing pretty well. I made these little, it's not ghetto, but they're kind of like homemade, you know, those posts for it to grow onto. He's doing pretty well actually, so I'm really proud of that. The eggplant, I'm thinking it's going to be shadowed behind this cucumber tree, so, and plus being in the corner, so I'm okay with it not probably growing as fast. First time gardening here, you know, first year at least doing it in this bed, in this area. You know, I did it before on my, over here on my patio here. Had the big pots like this one here, which is a watermelon. I had pots like that. So things were a little bit different then, had more space. Definitely the roots were a lot deeper. There's a tomato plant here. I did some pruning today too as well. This one's not, being in fact is in the corner, it's not getting a lot of sun in the evening. So it's kind of starting to grow for a little bit, but it's doing okay. I mean, no complaints. This one here, I did a lot of pruning this today too as well, another tomato plant. We'll keep going here. I'm going to actually take off, I read a lot of reviews online. I'm actually going to take off that sweet banana pepper here soon, because I want to make sure that the plant starts to grow. It's throwing a lot of energy into that one pepper, so I want to, and there's some stuff blooming on top too as well. Let me put this camera down, but so I need to take this off, which I'll do right now actually, to kind of promote new growth. So this will be the first thing of taking off the garden. Make sure I get a good cut here. Got a little dirty, but not so bad. That goes into our harvest bin. So now, with that being off the plant can focus on the, you know, the stem, the main root, and really start to grow and produce things here. Another tomato plant, I took a lot of growth off this. Pruned it up today. I got a question for you guys. This here, I know it's like the secondary growth, so I'm thinking like this. Let me point to it here. Like this should be removed, right? What do you think? It's coming off the main branch, is another growth, but then there's a bud there, right? So I'm not sure what to do with those. And this guy here is already leaning down, so I need to figure out like how to cut down some of the secondary growth, like that there, so that it can be more healthier, you know, and we can focus more in on the, yeah, that one's a hot mess. I don't know what's going on there. I gotta get better at that. It grew so far out wide that I don't know what's really going on. So if your comments can help, that'd be great. Definitely want to get your opinion. And I will make sure it is a, so you will know it is a tomato plant. So here is the watermelon, which is doing pretty well. Put a couple of spikes on. I want to grow this probably against a fence line here. Not sure where the watermelons actually grow. Like I say, I'm new to this, so definitely give me some insight on where I should be focusing in the growth here. So that would be appreciated. There was squash playing here. Squash is really doing well. It's really big. It's got some damage on the leaf here. So definitely any comments on that. What should I do about the damage on the leaves? See an ant or so there as well. Any input would be great. This is the jalapeno, japalino, whatever you call it, plant. It's doing pretty well. I think it's actually starting to grow on if you look here closely, which is pretty cool. So I'm thinking like this, taking that off will help with the growing and strengthen up the stem. Let me know if I did something wrong. And here's the red bell pepper, which I learned by looking up online that they actually start off green, so that's pretty cool because I thought maybe I bought the wrong one. So these should be able to change colors once they get ready to go. So those should be a little bit easier to grow. All right, and then here's probably the best one I have so far. I don't know if that's just because I watered it better or the sun location or whatever, but my green bell peppers has actually 3 different plants, which I'm going to take off now so that I can promote more growth. So these should be 3 that we can actually take in the house and actually use to if you want to grow almonds tomorrow morning or something, or whatever else. That should be a wise move. So we got one there. Not bad. We have one here. And like I say, I'll take any comments on how I'm cutting these. If I'm doing it the wrong way, please let me know. And that one there is a little damaged. So I don't know exactly what that means. If you know what that means, let me know. I'm assuming maybe it's just dried out, maybe got too much sun. Not sure. And that is a Bonnie green bell sweet pepper. Alright, so first harvest, promoting growth, right? Letting the plants focus in on just growing and becoming more, you know, getting ready for the rest of the season. But overall, I'm pretty happy. So there's the garden. Actually, on the porch, I actually have some lavender as well, and some basil, and some pineapple. No, pineapple mint, actually, what it is, which should be interesting. So that's it. Thanks again. And say, looking forward to your comments. And also, one thing I want to do too is to start filling this up and getting it deeper for next year. So I might actually have someone come out in the fall and bring some soil out, potting soil out in the fall, just to make it deeper. I think some of my problems are the roots aren't as deep. Because if you look at this, it's not. I think I used 2x8, so it's 16 inches, and I went a little bit into the ground, but probably not as deep as I need to be. So, all right, thanks everybody. Have a good night. Oh, and the kids are in the pool, so they're making a lot of noise, but it's all good.